Go. Hi everybody, IBC Diary fans, Manu here. Bit of a different start to the video today. We're actually in Covent Garden in London, and the reason behind that is today I have my good friend who's come all the way from Singapore, and also the chairman of Singapore Spurs, probably more years than he cares to remember. Yes. But my good friend Wen Kong has come today to watch the Roma game. And Wen Kong, well, first of all, welcome to chilly London, I should say.
Thank you. Thanks, Manu.
How are you? How was your trip and everything else?
It's good. It's a 14-hour flight yesterday, but I think I'm well rested and ready to face Roma.
And Spurs in particular.
Yes.
So Wen Kong, I really would like to hear a little bit about the history of Singapore Spurs from you, because you've been there from the start. And first thing I would say, when did you first start supporting Spurs? Because I think you've been a longer Spurs fan than I have.
I started back in '78 when we signed to Argentinians.
Yeah.
And then there was Glenn Hoddle. There was all coming along. That was way back then.
So you beat me by 6 years.
And back then we didn't have live Premier League matches to watch. So it was on papers and highlights in the weekend. That's all we got.
So over time, the community of Spurs fans in Singapore started to grow. And tell me more about the establishment of the Singapore Spurs community.
I think it started around 99, 2000.
Right.
That some Spurs fans, I think founding chairman like Zhong Han, right, got a few people together and say, hey, let's meet up and watch games together. And that's how it started. And then they formally became an official club, I think, in 2001.
Wow. And where are you in terms of your membership now?
Paying members is about 400. We have another 100 youth members, so those below 18. They join us. We try to guide them. We try to give them deals and engage them with the different activities as well. Online, we are about 2,000 plus.
Wow. So even though Singapore is a small country, I've got to say we're a noisy minority here. And you know, we had Aussie come over recently to watch the West Ham game. There's numerous Singapore Spurs fans, like your good self, who have season tickets at Tottenham as well. Singapore Spurs is pretty well represented on match days, I believe.
I think we are in Asia. We are probably just behind the Korean fans in terms of numbers.
Fair enough. But you're a smaller country compared to Korea, so
I think there's been more people coming over post-COVID, partly because we've got bigger stadiums, therefore we're able to get tickets easier as well.
Well, I mean, look, I was fortunate enough to be in Singapore for about 6 years almost, and I've said this a numerous amount of times, because I got to a point where I didn't really like watching games with Spurs, and I'm sure people have been there before. But the enthusiasm, the passion, the dedication, getting up at 3, 4 in the morning before you do a full day's work and everything else from that core Singapore Spurs community just blew me away. And so I've said this a lot of times, this is why I take the scarf down to the stadium and do my little token gestures for Singapore Spurs. You guys are amazing and your support is fantastic, so well done, and really glad you guys continue to really enforce your presence here, despite the good and bad issues we have. So let's talk about more recently, just very quickly, your current view on the current manager, the squad, and what are you hoping for this season and possibly the next few years?
And you have to keep him. You have to give him at least another two seasons. Right? He's just getting his act together. He's just trying to put his players together. There are injuries. There are players that you want to get rid of still. I think we did get quite a number of them. But the squad needs to be refreshed, and it's not going to be done. We are not done yet. So saying edge out is way too early. Those people are just impatient. I think they're not thinking long term enough. And to succeed, especially when we don't have deep pockets like Man City, right? We have to have patience.
Who we incidentally just beaten, by the way.
I know, but it's on a longer term kind of view. I think we need to give him at least 2 more seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I definitely see a progress from last season to this season as well.
despite his switch.
Yeah, despite Ipswich and Leicester and a few other results, but definitely tonight's game's going to be interesting. We are favourites to win this game. What are your thoughts on tonight?
Foster will be a big concern. He did play well the last time out in Europa. But I think we should be able to make it. The team is united. They look very together. I think the cuisine, or was it? I think it was Kulisasi. Said they were like a family. I think that helps. That faith and being together and going to war together. I think that will make it first.
So I think we're going to see more of that. I think we obviously have to rest players as well, because we've got Fulham on Sunday, as you know, and we need to rotate some of the players. So maybe some of the youngsters will play, the young guys that are coming through. We'll have to wait till the team news comes out, and then we can see what the plan is from Edge. We are suffering from a pretty bad injury. We just lost Vicario. I mean, take my hat off to the guy. He played 60 minutes with a broken ankle. What a trooper! What a fantastic thing to do. Yeah, but I'd rather he went off straight away and didn't have a bad injury. But let's hope we pray for his speedy recovery and return. Okay, well look, thank you guys. We're going to shortly be heading off towards White Hart Lane, and we'll take some more videos and show you again what it's like to be at Tottenham on a European night. As I said before, it's a very, very special night. It's a fantastic light show that they lay on there, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get this cup.
Tottenham.